So for the first couple pages, it's going to just walk you guys through the schedule of camp. Page number 1, you'll see on the top, you'll see this in every page, and this is just a mandatory rule that we have for all of our leaders. This is for your sake, this is for the sake of the student, and also for the church. No adult is to be alone with a teen of the opposite sex. Later in the packet, you'll see we'll have some more detail on that, but just so you guys are in the know, no adult is to ever be alone with a teen of the opposite sex. It's mandatory. All right, let's go through the schedule. So we've got a very, very similar schedule to last year. We'll begin camp Wednesday evening, and we will close camp on Saturday after the park, after Busch Gardens. But this is what Wednesday night is going to look like. 6 p.m., that's when check-in will begin. Doors will open. Check-in will take place in the multi-purpose room. At 6:45 p.m., there will be a welcome. We will share the rules of camp, and also we will host a game for the students. At 7 p.m. is when we're going to begin our evening service. That will consist of worship. That will also include a teaching. And then at 8 p.m., we'll have our time for tribes. Each tribe will be designated or will be placed in different parts around the campus. So here in the Fuge, in the offices, in the auditorium, in the kids ministry. When you guys get your tribe binders, you'll find details of where your tribe will be located for tribe time. At 9 p.m., so this will take place Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night. At 9 p.m., tribe time will end, and we will send all the students back in the auditorium to be picked up by their parents. Okay, now Thursday, let's move on to Thursday. The day will begin at 8:30. That's when doors will open and we will have check-in in the lobby. At 9 a.m., we will have our morning service. There will be worship. There will be a teaching. And then at 9:45, we'll have tribes, some tribe time. From 9:45 to about 10:15. At 10:15, we will gather all the students and we will just give a heads up on where each tribe will be placed in each of the buses. And then on the way to the buses, each tribe will pick up their bag of lunch, which there will be sandwiches, there will be snacks, there will be Gatorade and water. That will all be provided to you. And then at 11 o'clock, at around 11 o'clock, you'll be arriving to your service project. And between let's say about 1 o'clock is when you can have lunch with your students. So before lunch and after lunch, you'll be spending your time helping out in that particular location with whatever needs are there. So we'll have our service project block from 11 to 4. We'll be heading back to the West Pines campus, hoping to arrive at around 5 p.m. At 5:30 is when we're going to begin dinner. Now, we're going to separate middle school and high school. Middle school will have dinner in the multi-purpose room, and high schoolers are going to have dinner here in the Fuge. 6:45, we'll head back into the auditorium. We'll all meet together for our evening service. At 8 p.m., we'll have our tribe time. You'll have tribe time for about an hour. And then 9 p.m., we bring them back to the auditorium for them to get picked up by their parents. The next page on Friday. On Friday, we will not have any service projects. We will be here on site all day. We will begin the day at 8:30 with check-in. Doors will open. At 9 a.m., we will have our morning service. After the morning service, we will go into our talent show. From 10:15 to about 12 o'clock, we'll be hosting our talent show in the auditorium. At 12 o'clock, from 12 to 1, we'll be having lunch. And our lunch location is going to be the same as our dinner location. So when lunch comes around, the middle schoolers will still be in the multi-purpose room, and the high schoolers will be here in the Fuge. From 1 to 2:30 is when we're going to be having breakouts. So if you've been with us in the past, something that we've done, we would have different parts of the campus, or in different parts of the campus, in the auditorium, in the kids ministry, and even here in the Fuge, we would have speakers who would give a talk on a particular topic, and then would give some space to have some Q&A with the students. So that'll take place from 1 to about 2:15, 2:30. And then after that, at 2:30, from 2:30 to around 3:15, we will be in tribes discussing just some takeaways from each of the breakouts. And then from 3:15 to 5 o'clock is when we're going to be having tribe wars in the auditorium. So what that is, will be Anthony and I will be hosting a couple competition games with the tribes. Some of the competitions will include the tribe leaders, so be ready. Be ready for those competitions. So yeah, from 3:15 to 5, we'll have tribe wars, 5 o'clock dinner, 6 p.m. evening service, 7:45. Between 7:45 and 8, we'll have tribe time. And then at 9 p.m., bring the students back to the auditorium for them to get picked up by their parents. Saturday is going to be a very early day. Very early day. So I would say plan to be here by 4:30, latest 4:45. At 5 a.m. is when we're going to begin loading the buses to head to Tampa. There is going to be a break on our way because that's, I think, a little bit over a 4-hour drive. So we'll stop for a bathroom break in between, and then we're hoping to arrive at Busch Gardens by 10:30 a.m. Are you guys like envisioning yourselves on a roller coaster? Oh, you guys are there. You guys are already at. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So we'll be at the park all day. We're planning to leave Busch Gardens at 9 p.m. and then we will arrive back here at the West Pines campus at 2 a.m. For parents to pick them up. I just a heads up with the parent pickup. We're still trying to make some adjustments where the students are able to get picked up by their parents safely and also organized, because a couple years back, we would just get here to the campus, the doors would open, and the students would just go anywhere they want to. So what we're going to do for all the nights, including this one, dismissal will be in the auditorium. So as they're heading out of their buses, tell them to go into the auditorium to wait for their parents. So yeah, just a heads up on that. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the next page. All right. So, like we said in the previous pages, no adult is to ever be alone with a teen of the opposite sex. Our camp team, these are the people that you would want to contact and be in communication with throughout camp, if need be. My number is there. We also have Marcia Wagner, who is going to be the assistant director of camp, and also Anthony Gonzalez, our boy, Mr. Ant, who is in the back. What's up, Ant? Good to see you, bro. He also picked up our pizzas. Can we give him a round of applause? All right. So, yeah, our contact information is there. We'll also be in contact with you through the Tribe Leader group chat. Emergency protocols, we have 3. Call 911 if life-threatening. Administer first aid if trained. Number 2, contact me or Marcia immediately. And number 3, use medical release forms in your binder. You're going to want to have that on hand at all times. It's got all the information that you need regarding your students. There's going to be some students who have medical history, like diabetes. They're diabetic, so those are things that we would want to know. Also, some of the allergies that they have. All of that information is going to be in your binder, so you're going to want to have that on hand at all times. Medical info. Students with an M have meds. So you'll find that, like I said, in the tribe binder. check parent instructions, and ensure your medical release forms match the students in your tribe. You guys will be you guys will receive the medical forms and emergency contact form the first night of camp during your guys' first tribe time. So the camp team, we're gonna during tribe time, we're gonna go out and go to each tribe location, just hand you your guys' students' forms. So be ready for that. Allergies review in your binder. If a student has a nut allergy, no nut products are allowed in your group. So just make sure to look over the binder to already be cognizant of that going into camp. Counseling and emotional health. Report immediately to me if a student shares self-harm, suicidal thoughts, abuse, harm by another person. And something very important to keep in mind as you're having these conversations with the students, never promise confidentiality. Your role is to escalate for their safety. We can't make promises that we can't keep. So if our student is in harm's way, even though it's something that they wouldn't prefer, the bigger concern is their safety. And so if a student shares something with you regarding any of these three things, go ahead and include me in that conversation, and we can move from there. Difficult conversations, the fourth box, never be alone with a student of the opposite sex. Be in a visible public space. There are going to be times when your student will, want to talk to you in private, maybe during the service or during one of the tribe times. Just make sure you're in a space where everyone can see you, where you're not isolated and by yourself with the student. And also consult another leader before correcting. Each tribe is going to have a co-leader. You guys won't be by yourselves in the tribe. So before proceeding with how to deal with a certain situation, if you are unsure, you can share that with your co-leader, or you can come and talk to me and we can figure it out together. Tribe placements are final. Do not switch students between tribes. Something that we've done as the students or the parents have been registering their students, we've included a section in the registration where they can put in requests of the students that they want to be with. It's looking like, and this is what we've done every year, where the students are on Wednesday nights is where they're going to be during camp. If in case tribes are too big, we would split them into two. For example, like 2 7th grade girls tribes. Thankfully, we haven't had to do that in recent years. Everybody's been together. But for the majority of the time, the students are going to be with each other, with familiar faces. But yeah, if it ever comes to a student requesting, hey, I want to be in that tribe, I want to be in this tribe, once camp comes around, tribe placements are final. What's up, Dylan? Is that what you're asking? Do you just want to reserve the fuge just for your tribe? Yeah, honestly, when it comes to camp, wh- when it comes to camp, we are limited in the amount of spaces that we can utilize. So we got to make the best with what we got. If anything, because I do remember that happened. Um, I mean, let's say you and your co-leader and you're in the same space with another tribe who is really, really loud. I mean, feel free to go ahead and share that with them so that they can keep their students in check. If it does come to the extreme where nothing's changing, then we will place you somewhere else. Um, okay. All right. All right. Okay. So humble. So humble. All right. What's up, Scott? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. What? No, no, I hear what you're saying. What I can tell you is we're going to do the best thing that we can. And why I say that is because there's a lot of last minute signups. And so, let's say last minute 20 eighth grade boys, 20 eighth grade boys, sign up the night before camp. For us, like for the camp team, like we have to start making, some adjustments because it's it isn't easy to fit 20 extra student. You know what I'm saying? So, what I can tell you is we will do the best that we can to give you guys the tribe roster ahead of time. Um, um, but yeah, yeah, there's no guarantee. But and at the same time, we will do our best to keep the Wednesday night tribes together during camp. Yeah. Didn't see that. Yes. 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 Well, okay. No, 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 no. So there have been some times when, for example, like there's uh, a solid, like we use 11th grade tribe, and then there's a very little amount of, let's say, 12th graders. Something that we've done in the past is we've combined, where we've brought some of the students of the other tribe to even out with the senior tribe. So if it does come to you only having two sixth grade students, we'd probably combine you with a seventh grade tribe, a sixth, seventh grade tribe. Um, 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 there was one more thing that I wanted to add to that. Um, the last thing that I was going to say is yes, you probably have two students who attend Wednesday nights weekly, but whenever it comes to camp, like more students typically like sign up. Students who don't go on Wednesday nights regularly. So, um, yeah, we'll see when we get there. Yeah, what's up? We want to have a solid blueprint of who's going to be where within the 2 weeks leading up to camp. Because right now, I mean, we're still in the process of adding the students onto our spreadsheet, but just we're still waiting for like a final number. So I would say within the 2 weeks leading up to camp, you'll know where you'll be. Yeah. 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 Okay. Let's move on to any other questions on that, guys. All right. Let's go on to the next page. What to wear? The outfit guide. So number one, modest, comfortable clothing suitable for activities and service. Closed-toed shoes are required, especially for service projects. No inappropriate logos or revealing clothing. Students and leaders are expected to dress modestly. Clothing must fully cover the stomach, midsection, chest, sides, and back. No tube tops, spaghetti straps, muscle tees, tank tops, or crop tops for both genders. So you guys, keep the crop tops at the house. Um, what's up? Yeah, so we'll have a T-shirt ready for them to wear, and in the process of us like giving them the T-shirt, we would have to tell them, hey, we're going to contact your parents just so they're also in the know how to make sure you're dressed for the remainder of camp. So, yeah. Does that answer your question? So we have a set of camp rules that we will discuss with them the night of camp, the first night of camp. Um, but typically, since a lot of the students who attend camp attend on Wednesday nights and have attended camp before, they know the expectations when it comes to what to dress. Yeah. No, well, we will communicate to them, what the rules are and what the expectations are regarding what to wear. Yes, yes. All right. Okay. All right. I just took a note of that. All right. Let's go through the outfit guide for each day, Wednesday through Saturday. Wednesday night, service clothes for church. Thursday, comfy casual clothes that may get dirty. Clothes also for evening service. Friday, wear comfy casual clothes as we will be at the church all day. And for Saturday, our camp T-shirts. Wearing our camp T-shirts. That's going to be distributed the night before Friday night. The camp rules. This is what we're going to be walking them through that first night. During services, number one, during services, all students must stay in the auditorium. Number two, no headphones, iPads, video games, etc. Number three, City Rev Church is not responsible for stolen valuables, leaving them at home. Number four, stay with your group at all times. Show respect to leaders and other students. Number six, dress appropriately, modest, no offensive or inappropriate clothing. Number seven, one backpack per person only. Number eight, students must always remain within sight of a leader. Number nine, no public displays of affection. Number 10, no eating or drinking except water in the auditorium. 11, absolutely no vapes, alcohol, drugs, tobacco, weapons, fireworks, lighters, or pets. Number 12, no pranking, or else they will be sent home. And then rule violations may result in a student being sent home at the parent's expense. No refunds will be given. We can go on to the next page. One thing that I will say, if you guys can just be just extra cognizant of your students throughout the day, because something that we came across last year, we had some students who would just roam, who would just walk through the hallways or walk through the buildings. So just make sure that when we're in the auditorium or when we're in our tribe time, unless they need to use the bathroom, make sure they're in a space where you're at with everyone else. Okay. What to bring for camp days Wednesday? Oh, what's up? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You'll miss. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 I gotta actually use the bathroom. Yeah. 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 That's good. That's good. One more thing. You gonna say something? Yeah. You say something, Adriel? Oh, it's up. In the binders. Yes. Yes. It'll all be in the binder. It'll all be in the binder. Okay. Let's hit that and then let's continue with the packet. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something that we really want to prioritize with the buses, with the service projects, and also with the park is headcount. So I would say that's something that you guys can just set the expectation right off the bat with your students. That once Thursday comes around, just tell them, hey, as we're in the buses, we need to sit together. Yeah, let's. If you guys do have questions, let's wait for after we finish the packet because I know we're coming up close on at 3 o'clock. So once again, I really want to honor your time. So, all right, what to bring for camp days, Wednesday through Friday? A Bible. We'll provide one if needed. A notebook, a pen, reusable water bottle, one labeled backpack, change of clothes and shoes, especially for Thursday. That's going to be the service project day. And light snacks, that'll be optional. For Bush Gardens, money for additional meals. First meal is included with a ticket voucher. So the first meal will be covered, but if you do plan on eating again, make sure to be ready to pay for that meal because we won't have an extra voucher to provide to you. Two refillable water bottle. It's compatible with park fountains, an optional backpack for snacks and essentials. There are no free lockers at Busch Gardens. However, you're able to purchase locker for $10 to $12 for the day. It's going to come up later in the packet. It's right here. Do not bring anything on the bus that you would not want to lose and pack minimally. I would say best case, bring a fanny pack. Really, the thing that you'll need is your phone, maybe a portable charger, your wallet. But yeah, try to pack minimally. Any questions on that? Okay. The next section, this is more so just advice for how to interact with some of the students who maybe don't walk with the Lord, don't know Jesus. We've provided the Romans road that you can follow to help share with them the gospel. Food details, breakfast. We won't have breakfast for the students, but we will have breakfast provided for you guys in the back kitchen by the multi-purpose room, only for leaders. So this will be coffee and light breakfast. Lunch that will be packed and eaten on site at the service project or at church. Dinner, high school in the Fuge, middle school multi-purpose room. We really encourage you guys to make sure to sit with your tribe, pray, talk through what they've taken away from the day, what their experience has been like. Encourage no phones at dinner, and students must stay in the dining space unless they have to use the bathroom. Next page. We're on our last page. This is just some more details on Busch Gardens. Do not bring anything on the bus that you would not want to lose. Pack minimally. Buses may leave the site. Check your tribe every time. In other words, head count, really prioritize head count, getting on the bus, leaving the bus, getting on rides, leaving rides. Um, and also, too, maybe on that Friday night to make sure that they don't bring any valuables outside of their phone, because we've had some situations where students would lose their iPad or lose, I don't know, some toy, and then they get mad at us, but we told them to be mindful with what they pack. So just letting them know up front, just to pack minimally, pack what they need. For another more details on the theme park, um, if you guys can notify me in advance, if any of the students or you will not be attending the theme park on Saturday. Um, that second point, you can just gloss over. Um, as the students are being picked up that night, we're going to be bringing them into the auditorium. While you are at the park, like I said, you guys are going to have a co-leader. Designate one leader per tribe to keep a fully charged phone with them, because we're going to need to stay in contact through the tribe leader group chat, or if there's anything happening with one of your students, we want to have that line of communication. Take a head count before entering and after exiting each ride. Guys, please, please, please do this, because last year we had some tribes lose their students, and we don't want to lose any students. So just please take head count. Give phone numbers to parents by Friday night, no later than Friday night. I would say Wednesday night would be the best time to do so. And just be available throughout the day for text calls during the park. And this is our parent policy for Busch Gardens, just in case anyone asks. Let's say the parents of one of your students, and they ask, hey, like, I want to be a part of the park day. Am I able to join? These are the requirements that we ask of them. They can, but we have some requirements. They must pass the background check. They must purchase their own ticket and arrange their own transportation. On our end, we are only purchasing tickets and transportation for the students and for you guys, no one else. And then finally, parents who accompany student groups must be the same gender as the students they are supervising. This means fathers may accompany male students and mothers may accompany female students. Um, what's up? What if the parents are split? Dad and daughter. Okay. That's a very good question. Um, no, that's a really good question. Can I come back to you on that? That's mom and dad. They both. Hmm. So in that case, I mean, we ask that, like, if it's the son, if it's the boy, I would ask, and let them know that our policy is that the the same gender of the kid would come. Now they're more than welcome to come to the park together, and because I know that there was a parent who did that. They weren't with the tribe, but they were at the park. They're more than welcome to do that and check up on their student at some point throughout the day. But our policy is that if they want to be a part of the tribe, it has to be the same gender of the student. Yeah. But let me get back to you on that with if the parents are split. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, if you can begin that line of communication with the parents sooner rather than later, like the first night of camp, that's going to help you out tremendously. As you, what's up? Uh, Yeah. 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 No, that's a great idea. Yeah. Let's quickly go over this last page, and then we'll leave some room for questions just in case. So these are a couple of tips that we encourage to all of our leaders. Number one, cover your tribe in prayer, like we were talking about earlier. The best thing that we can do as leaders is just shower camp and just really, really pray and dig deep with the Lord for our students. Just pray, 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 pray. Your energy sets the tone. Um, Number three, connect relationally. We shared this point earlier today. People don't care about how much you know until they know about how much you care. We know all the stuff. They know we know all the stuff. But what really makes the difference is when we show care to these students. It can be with a simple "How are you?", a smile, you know, asking them, catching up with them with what's taking place at home. Prioritize care with these students. That's what really makes that's what makes the difference. Stay lighthearted. Camp is all day, and we're talking about middle school students and high school students, so we're going to need a lot of patience from from the Lord. But yeah, just stay lighthearted, and then finally work as a team. We're in this together. We all share the same goal, which is to love on these students and bring them Jesus. So we're all in this together. And then finally, with service projects, before you go, um, as you go to your location, gather them together, take some time to pray for the day, pray for the service project, share the project's purpose with the students, review information that's going to be provided to you in your binders on just what the job is and the supplies that are needed. Head count, head count, head count. There's some verses to share with your tribes if you want to. And then while serving, just continue encouraging your students in what they're doing. Sometimes they'll, want to maybe stray away, walk away, take a break, but just try to gather them back and continue and finish the job together. Um, get every student involved. We encourage no phones unless taking group photos. And then finally, after serving, if there is downtime, which sometimes that does take place, double check with the service project lead to see if there's any additional work that could be done. And then if there is no more work to be done, we've got a couple activities that you guys can do to fill in the time. But other than that, that is the Tribe Leader Guide. Those are the expectations for camp.